Hey, what's up, everybody? This is That Metal Fool with this week's metal review. All right, so this week I'm reviewing the first full-length release of the band Baron. Their album Beneath the Blazing Abyss was released on April 26th on Transcending Obscurity Records, and I was able to get my hands on it a little bit after the release date. I just needed to spend some time with it alone, that way I can give you guys a better quality review. Formed in 2015 out of Finland, Baron consists of Tommy on vocals, Jerry and Timo on guitar, Tony on bass, and Juso rounding out the five-piece ensemble on drums. Now, just so you know, I deliberately left out their last names because I don't know how to pronounce them and I don't want to sound disrespectful to the band. But you get the picture, right? So anyway, after numerous single releases, Baron finally gave us a full-length feature album. Now, before I get to the review, I want to start off by saying this, that in a time where death metal seems to be rushed, seems to be dull, seems to be repetitive, or shit that's just put together and released to appease the record labels, record producers, record companies, this album, Beneath the Blazing Abyss, is an album that is a breath of fresh air. The entire album has a total of 7 tracks, running at about 44 minutes total. Beneath the Blazing Abyss is a heavy as fuck death metal album. The opening track, Primordial Possession, delivers a gut punch within the first 20 seconds of the song and continues to punch you throughout its entirety. There are a lot of records out there where the opening track is heavy and it's fast, and then all the other songs that follow it are just dull and boring, making that entire album suck. However, Baron for this album does not do that. Each song continues at the same pace until you hit this 9-minute epic entitled Bound to the Funeral Pyres, which begins as a very loving and peaceful riff, and then it progresses onto its down-tuned, heavier version. This is my favorite track. I will tell you that I am a sucker for songs that start off slow and then progress into this frantic pace as it goes, and Bound to the Funeral Pyres does a masterful job of doing just that. I can guarantee you that when Baron plays this song live, everyone will crush at the pit. So overall, I really dug and loved this entire album. And as I mentioned before, in a time where death metal has just become, Baron for this album of Beneath the Blazing Abyss has brought a breath of fresh air into death metal, and I fucking loved it. I'm giving this album 4.5 severed heads out of 5, and I recommend this not just for any death metal fan, but for any fan of metal. I'm telling you, you will love this band, and hopefully I'm able to catch them live if they ever make their way to the Pacific Northwest. But again, you will not be disappointed with this album. Don't forget to follow Baron on all their socials. Don't forget to follow them on the Bandcamp page. Make sure you support them by buying all their merch, buying their CDs, buying their records. We need to get their music out there, not just for Baron, but for all the other bands that are on Bandcamp. I want to give a shout out to Cell Arts Media. Don't forget to follow them on social, and then don't forget to follow me on Instagram, That Metal Fool. Other than that, thank you for following, and thank you all for keeping the scene in the Pacific Northwest alive. We're out.